sure you guys can't see my address anywhere on here. If you're curious what about 1,000 or just under about $800 will get you right now, this is about what it looks like in boxes. We'll go through more detail about what's all in these boxes, but I'm gonna get it all laid out first, give a quick rundown, and we'll go from there. And I'll show you guys the setups I'm gonna have this year and the tournaments I'm gonna be doing, I think, and if not more. So see you guys when this is all laid out and set up where you guys can't steal my address or nothing. I can't really see myself, so I don't know how well I am in frame, but this is the first half of the haul. This is what I got from Cabela's. If you guys are out of the loop or don't know, their sale is currently going for their Spring Fishing Classic. They got all the way up to 50% off on certain baits and tackle and gear, and I kind of went ham. And so this is some of the stuff I got and saved some decent money on, in my opinion. So if you guys are looking to get some good deals, I'd check out their website. They got some running right now until March 25th. So check them out. Got some great deals going. First thing I picked up, all the line I'm going to respool my rods with this early spring. I got some more forward braid I want to try out a little bit more. Or I got last year, I liked it pretty well, but I'm going to compare it now this year to the Suffix Revolve. I got them pretty much the same color, the neon green. I don't believe these were on sale, but they are pretty good lines for the price. The forward is a little expensive, but the real estate money saver, the Suffix 832, which is my favorite braid for basically all my casting rods, is 45% or something like that off right now. So I picked up more 50-pound for my frogging. I picked up some 20-pound for my for my chatterbaits. So that's gonna go on those rods. I can't remember if Seagar was on sale or not, but I picked up more 10-pound fluorocarbon for my cranking and jerkbait rods. Some 20-pound and Vizex for my large swim baits and everything else like that. And some gold label for some leaders, because I figured if I'm spending all this money anyway, might as well go big baller and get the nice stuff. These were on sale. I forget how much they were, but I picked up 3 for all my graphs on my boat. So excited to use those. And then their Berkeley baits were all like 33% off or something. So I got some Screaming Chopos to try out. I never caught anything on a Whopper Plopper or a Chopo. So we'll try those out, see how see how these work and see if I can actually finally catch a fish on them. Then I picked up a Honey Badger shallow. So it's kind of it's got a circuit board lip made for, it's almost like a square bill kind of. Not quite. So early spring I'm going to try that around. And then I got a little bit deeper diving one for throwing around for some smallmouth this summer and a perchy bluegilly color. So we'll see how that works. And then I picked up an XPS Swerve in a big bluegill color, got their 7-inch model. I forget how much it weighs, but I picked that up. Excited to throw that around. That was almost half off, so I've heard some decent things about these, I believe, so we'll try them out and see how they go. So that's kind of all I picked up from Cabela's Bass Pro. I picked up some other stuff today when I was there, but nothing, I don't think any of it was on sale really. And then another thing I bought was this Russell Marine Products Lowrance Ghost Cable Management System. So that's gonna run down my wire there so it can run freely. I might show you guys a little bit about that, but this is kind of the cheapest, best option I could find for kind of short notice and get it on there nicely. All the other ones I found were kind of really expensive, or like, I was like, I don't know if I really want it. So went with this, a little bit more expensive, so if I don't like it, not losing an arm and a leg. So go from there. Now I'll get my next order out from Omnia, And then I'll lay all that out, show you guys that, and then two of the new rods I bought this spring or winter. So this is my order from Omnia. They sadly didn't have one of the reels I ordered, but they refunded me for it right away, so that's okay. I ordered another one. I'll go over what I got for it. But this is my probably big money order. But I have the Omnia rewards, or got the membership, so I got a lot back in rewards and stuff. So starting off, we'll go with the big ticket items. We got a Shimano Stratic 2500 for my new spinning rod I got, which we'll get to in a little bit. An SLX XT for my bait caster that I wanted to replace this year. I picked up these new Evolution ballistics boxes. They're supposed to be rust prevention and seal better and whatever. So I got one for my terminal tackle I want to upgrade it to. And I think this one's going to become some of my jigs or chatterbaits, because I'm going to separate those now because I got so many swim jigs and chatterbaits. We don't want them in the same box anymore. Picked up some G-Juice finally, so now when I fish tournaments I can throw that in there and give my fish a better chance of surviving, especially in the summer and when they need a little bit extra nutrients. I picked up Suffix 832 from there because Cabela's didn't carry 15-pound test, which is what I like for my swim jigs. Just a little bit lighter than that 20. Feel like I can pull it through the grass a little bit better and stuff like that. And then I picked up some Ned rigs for some Ned rig heads, so I can throw those around a little bit more. I don't throw them often, but figure I need to learn it. And then just some more flipping hooks I needed. And then I picked these up, which I thought were pretty cool. I can't remember. I think I saw them on YouTube or TikTok, but they're a new Nico holder for holding your Nico baits. You guys might have seen them. But basically they go through your bait. If you can see them there, if it'll focus. You poke it through, you cut off a piece, and you put your hook through, and then it holds it for you. So instead of having to use those rubber bands or whatever, these in theory should be a little bit stronger and maybe even nicer. So I figured I'd want to try those out for some of my Nico rigs and stuff and go from there. But that's pretty much what I got from Omnia. And then I just went on Tackle Warehouse and ordered another reel. It's the Abi Garcia Zada Tac Z. So I got that for one of my new rods, which we'll get into right now quick. So we set you guys right over here. Tilt this up a little bit, maybe. Straighten you guys out. Tilt you up. There. So we picked up two new rods. So now I'm at a total of, I think I counted 12. First one I picked up, this is going to be my new minnow shaking / hair jig rod, lighter baits. It's from Mag's Custom Rods. It's upside down, but flip it around quick. It's their 7'8" medium light, extra fast. I was talking to one of the guys there. He says he uses this a little bit for that, but he likes the longer ones because you can get that farther casting distance out of it and be a little bit more accurate. So we'll try this. I know some people are saying shorter is better and some are saying longer, but if I don't like it for minnow shaking, oh well, I just make it my hair jig rod and learn how to throw those around, which never a bad thing. So pick that up, and then I picked up another bait casting rod from Mags, which this is the one the Tac Z is going to go on, which I think it'll look really good. Plus, I really like how they put this bass here. I love it. This is going to be my new swim jig rod, though, to cast around. Just kind of my all-around. It's 7-foot medium heavy fast, so I don't really have many of those anymore. I've kind of started dialing all my setups for certain things. So doing this, I should be able to kind of have an all-around rod / mostly for my swim jigs just to cast around and do whatever with. So I'm probably going to sit here. I might not record it of me spooling them all my rods up and going through them and organizing this tackle and stuff, but I will go through quick some of the tournaments I'm doing. I'm going to be doing, hopefully, if I can get into it, I don't have a link right now, but I am doing Kentucky Lake Toyota Series. I'm doing all the Great Lakes BFLs, and I am doing the other event in the Plains Series. in the Toyotas, all as co-anglers. Hopefully to learn a lot and kind of learn how the bigger tournament scene works. A little bit more on the inside. And then I'm gonna fish a lot, or I'm gonna try to fish a lot of local tournaments. I'm looking to join Bass Nation Club as a co-angler, and then I'm also looking at a lot of like the local opens and tournaments like that I can jump into as a boater and test my skills out there and also learn that at the same time. So should be a lot of content. I'm gonna try and hold myself to it. I'm gonna bring this with me every time I go, and I'm gonna try and go almost every day I can. Only way it's gonna stop me is if it's blowing 30 plus and I don't want to take the boat out and deal with that, or because I feel like it'd be unsafe, or if there's lightning. Like that's pretty much all that's gonna stop me. Otherwise, or if outside expectations, obviously, like doing certain family events and stuff like that. But otherwise, every day I will be out on that water fishing as soon as I can be. Which looking like next weekend or next week. So really excited for that. Boat's finished up. You guys will see that video first, hopefully, than this one. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. And always, I gotta come up with a slogan. I don't know why I keep doing it, but see you in the next one.